ISRO chief Somnath has been hailed by the European Space Agency. No, it wasn't for a cool moonwalk impression. Instead, ESA chief claims, quote, "What India is achieving in space is astonishing. Gone are the days when colonial rulers from Europe ruled India and drained its resources. Today, India is leading Europe in space technology, scientific advancements and sheer will." This is the statement made by ESA director. Europe now seeks to learn from India how to reach the moon and shoot for the stars. From becoming the first country to land on the moon's south pole to becoming the first country to reach Martian orbit in its first attempt, India has revealed plans for a permanent space station and a moon base in the coming decades. That's right, we are talking of an Indian Airbnb in space with daily yoga classes, of course. Jokes apart, India is setting the standard in space exploration capabilities, which is why Europe is seeking greater partnerships with India. ISRO's scientific edge with Chandrayaan-3 especially surprised the ESA, as India became the first country to display such tech know-how to achieve a near-impossible landing. As members met in the French capital Paris for a session of the ESA Council, they invited Indian Space Agency ISRO Chairman S. Somnath to discuss potential collaborations. Also present in the meeting was astronaut Thomas Pasquet, who highlighted the enthusiastic exchanges between the two space agency chiefs and urged Europe and India to, quote, "co-travel space together." While 2023 was historic, ISRO's aims are far greater. This includes Gaganyaan, a path-breaking human spaceflight program. PM Modi recently revealed ISRO's bold ambitions of placing an Indian space station in orbit by 2035, with the first module to be stationed as early as 2028. This includes the development of new technology to manufacture rockets with double or more liftoff capacity than ISRO's current 10-ton limit. While India has already joined NASA-led Artemis Accords, which aim to see a permanent human presence on the moon, ISRO will bank on emerging domestic private sector to place Indian astronauts on the moon by 2040, and then to establish an Indian moon base by 2047, or 100 years of India's independence from British colonial rule. India was known as one of the most developed and prosperous nations on Earth. India and China have been the top two global economies for much of history. In 1000 AD, India and China accounted for an unbelievable 50% of global GDP. Then came a millennia of foreign invasions, colonial rule, and missing the Industrial Revolution, which led to a catastrophic decline. But in 75 years since independence, India has shown signs that it will soon reclaim its lost heritage. India will become a top 3 global economy by 2030, leaving behind Germany and Japan. India is already among the top 5 military powers in the world, and now Indian scientists have vowed to make Bharat a leader in space technology and exploration. To fulfill such bold dreams, India would require more than willpower. It needs to groom its scientists, nurture an ecosystem that favors startups and businesses. It would require tremendous monetary backing and the political will to prioritize science and tech. Have your say. Should ISRO seek international partnerships with the likes of European Space Agency to achieve common goals? Leave a comment below, and if you like this news report, then remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons.